Hey, this is Allison, longtime Survivor fan.
And this is Nina, brand new Survivor fan.
And this is Nana.
The newest of the new Survivor fan.
This is...
she doesn't even know what Survivor is.
Nana's never watched any Survivor, I think, but is taking in all these Survivor profiles now.
Yeah.
And if you're watching, you know we're referencing a corgi that is sitting in Nina's lap.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much for joining us, Nana. It really means a lot.
It does.
It really means a lot. So today I'm going to be telling the story of Dee Valladares.
Which I'm so excited because this is a player that I have heard. I've heard this name so often, especially around Survivor 50, but I don't know them at all.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know anything about them.
Well, I have a big spoiler to share. She's season 45 winner.
Woo!
And she is a Cuban immigrant with big toe energy.
Okay. Big toe. Okay.
She's
something to do with a challenge?
I'll tell you about the big toes we're dealing with. Okay. Okay, because she got a big toe is all I'm saying. All right. Also, the strength about Dee is that she simply has to picture the American dream, and then she's invincible.
And she gets it. Okay.
She's like, this poll was the American dream. This challenge was the American dream. And I just thought of my family, and I thought about myself, and I thought about the American dream. And I'm doing this for my family. And I'm like, literally, like, she just goes, American dream. And it's like,
and it locks in, and that's it.
That's it. You're like, literally, you're done. So the moment American dream locks into her head in Survivor 50, it's like, good luck, guys.
Oh my gosh. She's like the personification of a Lana Del Rey song. That's kind of what I'm picturing.
I love that.
I'm picturing Lana Del Rey in Survivor, I guess.
So she was born in October 2nd, 1996, making her 29 years old. She's from Miami, Florida.
Love. And
her family is from Cuba and immigrated from Cuba and moved to Miami. Mm-hmm. Nina is originally from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and moved to South Florida.
As well.
So yeah, I know the vibes.
She knows the vibes.
Yeah.
She knows the vibe. I have to tell the story of her applying first to just set the stage of the force that Dee is. So if you are aware of the Survivor casting schedule, they start they start reviewing audition tapes in like late July, early August, and then that casting season goes all the way through January, February. But by the time of January, they're like making like final picks.
Yeah.
People have gone through several rounds
of callbacks
to get casted. So she realizes she wants to apply, but it's late in the like audition schedule. It's like December.
Oh shoot. Yeah.
So she shoots a video. She submits it. And then she has her friends, her family, her community start messaging and commenting and contacting the casting producer, Jesse Tannenbaum.
Yeah.
Like on his Instagram, like literally flooding his Instagram with comments, flooding like the Survivor CBS Instagram, like literally like.
Wow.
Like going for it. Her tribe, her community. And the casting director,
she literally doxes Survivor.
Yes,
I was trying to think of the term. I'm like, what's that term when people use it for bad, but she's kind of like using it for good?
It's so intense. Jesse's actually on vacation, I believe, at this time.
Oh my God.
And he even like notices it like when he's trying to unplug during vacation. And they're like, okay, well, let's check out this girl. And then they're like, actually, she does need to get casted. And it's funny because now the casting director, Jesse, is like, never do that again.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's not gonna work. But I'm like, but it did work.
But it did work though.
For Dee, it works. Yeah. Like that's like a thing.
She pictured the American dream and she got it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Whew.
That is wild. That is a really good story. That is a really good audition story.
Crazy. So this is the first season where the episodes become 90 minutes long.
Okay.
With commercials, because before it was an hour long. And that allows them to have enough time to do like the true like introduction sequence where you see everyone's faces with the names and stuff. And in the opening credits, Oh,
sorry.
No, we have our security guard making sure we're safe while podcasting.
Yeah. And sorry, outside, while it is beautiful, the wind is so crazy.
Yeah, it's a cold day.
So even I heard that. I was like, what the heck? I wouldn't be surprised if I have a chair out, like chairs out there. I wouldn't be surprised if a chair just like moved.
Yeah.
From the intense wind that's outside. So maybe we edit this out, but I don't know. No. Even I got scared. I was like, what the heck was that? Okay.
I think people are, if they're watching this profile, they're like, we're watching for the Survivor profile and the corgi that's in Nina's lap. So
for Nina,
we're not cutting it. Okay. Is what I'm saying, Nina.
How many times I've been like, okay, cut. Okay, no, cut this or edit this. And you're like, who are you talking to? We have a team. I'm saying this to Allison.
I'm the video editor and I'm like, I'll decide what gets cut.
Exactly.
And if I like it, it stays.
Exactly.
So when they're doing like the introduction sequence, everyone's name comes up on the bottom, but Dee's is the only one that comes up on the top. Interesting. So she is on Survivor 45 and the season starts and Bruce is back.
Oh, right.
Do you actually know who Bruce is?
No idea, but okay. I feel like
I love this.
But it sounds familiar. So have we talked about, because we've talked about Bruce before. He's not
probably
on Survivor 50, but I feel
we've probably mentioned him at some point.
Yeah.
The royal we I'm mentioning. But Bruce got medevaced from episode 1.
Yes. Okay.
And he like hit his head in this like nar challenge, and he really only lasted like 12 hours of the first episode. So he was like the first and only like returnee of Survivor seasons 41 through 49.
Wow. Okay.
So he's back. And when we profile Emily Flippin, which will be very soon, I will go more into how that goes. But anyway, she is on the Reba tribe. And she is with Drew, Austin, J Maya, Sifu, and Mama Julie. Sifu thinks he's like a rock star ninja. As in, he's like constantly doing the air guitar. He's doing like ninja moves. He's like running around for idols, acting like a madman.
I can't.
And that is Dee. Like,
that would rub me such a wrong way.
She's bothered about it.
Yeah.
And she's like, back home? Oh, I'm a firecracker, but I need to contain it. And there are a few points in this season where I'm like, ooh, she's spicy. And I wonder if she is not the winner of Survivor 50, if she might get kind of a villain edit.
Really? Because she has like that sort of personality, I guess.
Well, she says everything with a big smile and like a laugh and a giggle, but it can be
cutting.
It can be cutting.
Okay, can I ask?
It can be extremely honest.
Can I ask, in comparison to someone like Savannah, is it like really similar vibes to Savannah?
Actually, yeah, they do kind of have the same. Okay. Well, let's just say it's like I'm a dominant person in every waking moment of my life.
And I know it.
And I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. And things go my way.
Just, I love the idea of meeting someone and being like, the thing about me, things go my way. Yeah. Thing about me, I get what I want.
So they win the first immunity challenge. And soon after this, she reveals the toe.
Okay.
She's just got a big toe.
Just like a freakishly big toe.
Like her big toe is big. And she's in camp and she's like, look, guys. And they're all like looking at it. We get some good like feet pics essentially of her. During her confessional, she like rips a plant from the ground with her toe. With her toe. So she's got like girl boss energy, big toe energy.
Okay.
And maybe like her source of power is in the toe.
It's in the toe.
It's in the toe.
Wow. It's her like Achilles toe.
Yes. Like, oh gosh, if she like stubbed her toe,
then
episode 1 of Survivor 50,
she'd be a goner.
Oh, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Call a medic. She'll waste away.
She'll waste away without that toe of hers.
Without that toe of hers, exactly.
I'm picturing like a really crazy toe. I hope you know that. I really am picturing like she's got a regular foot and then the toe is like the size of a mango. Like that is what I'm picturing. Just so I don't know. Just so you know, that's where my head's at.
That's it. So the Reba 4 is created.
Okay.
So it's Dee and Julie, and they're a pair. And Julie is a lawyer mom in her like 40s ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then Drew and Austin, which are two younger guys.
Okay.
And they are a foursome, but they are feeling a little distrustful of Drew and Austin because they catch Drew looking for an idol, like as if they already have a clue type of thing, like they're digging in this very specific spot, and then she walks up on Drew and he like looks like this and then just like walks away. It's so awkward. Like Drew can't Drew gets caught and doesn't play it off cool. They're like, what is this? So Drew and Austin are able to repair this relationship. Drew shares an advantage that he got while Caleb, this guy from another tribe, visited the tribe to steal something, and then Caleb was able to give him an advantage, yada yada. Also, Austin does reveal to Dee, yes, we did find the clue to the Beware Advantage idol, and let's find this idol together.
Yeah, let's do it.
So they are now pretty cemented as a foursome.
Okay.
And then there's a tribe swap. The first one in 5 seasons. When this happened, I was like, thank the Lord. Because I was just wanting a tribe swap at this point.
Yeah.
Especially with like 3 tribes of 6, and then you just see like people like just stay in this like one kind of grouping for so many episodes. So anyway, it's a tribe swap, and Dee is on a tribe with Reba majority, Sifu, Ninja, Ninja Guitar Man, J Maya. She's like a cool like songwriter type. Julie, who she is like, that's her like number 1 person, and now Sean, who is coming from the Disaster Lulu tribe, and he is a school principal. So he is like the one like non-Reba person on the whole tribe. So she goes through Sean's bag to confirm that he has no advantage. Devious.
Okay. And I'm guessing he didn't?
He didn't. No.
Okay.
No, but she's like, oh yeah, we're going through his bag.
Of course we are.
Of course we are.
Oh, is that his bag? Okay, give it to me.
Exactly. So Sifu is pretty much just like rocking out to like a machete air guitar at all times. He's edited in a way that I'm like, does he talk? Does he have a point of view? Does he have like...
Oh, that's unfair.
Yeah, he just seemed like this like hologram of a rock star.
Yeah.
Because I really struggled to like find like depth in his character. And Jemaya is over it at this point. She's like, let's get this guy out. Yeah. Let's get him out. And I'm like, actually, Jemaya, there are 4 people that are very tightly aligned on your original tribe, and the only other person that isn't part of that foursome is Sifu.
Yeah.
But she doesn't realize this. She doesn't realize that she's like out of the 5, she's at the very bottom of the 5. And then there's Sifu a little farther down the bottom. Dee actually agrees. She's like, let's get Sifu out. That sounds fine to me. Because Sean's like a really bubbly, like super nice guy. And they're like, we could work with Sean. Yeah. So they tell Sean, okay, act like you're going to get voted out. Because they're going to tribal council because they lost. Yes. So they're like, okay, Sean, like, be like, I'm going to go home. I know you guys are going to vote for me, but we're not going to vote for you. We're going to blindside Sifu. So they get to tribal council, and Sean quits. Sean wants to go home. It's this wild season where 2 people end up quitting. What? It's very disappointing.
It's like he takes the method acting of it all like so intensely that he's like, yeah, and I'm leaving actually.
And I want to leave. He says, my true adventure of a lifetime is back home with my husband, Matt.
Wow.
So he has like a husband, Matt, that he's like in love with. And he essentially, the way he phrases it is that like he came here to have like the Survivor experience, and he feels like he's like had it at this point, and he's like ready to go home. Whoa. Which is like crazy because it's a 26-day season. Yeah. And I think when you are quitted, voted out or whatever, I don't think they send you home immediately. Like you're on Ponderosa for a while. Like they're like still like containing you for a while. So contract, it's not like, oh, and tonight I'm going to board a flight home and I'm going to get to see my husband. I'm like, I think you're going to see your husband at the end of the 26-day game. That's my guess. So anyway, they still run the vote, but he's like, please for real, vote for me. For real, please vote for me. And Dee is mouthing to Julie, vote Sifu. Because she's like, I'm not dealing, like, we'll let you know if you're going home or not, okay? Yeah. So they go to vote, and everyone votes for Sean, except Dee votes for Sifu.
Yeah.
And I think Sean votes for Dee. But it's like, anyway.
Yeah.
So Sifu's like, wait, who voted for me? Wait, I thought we were all just getting Sean out because he like verbally quit. Who voted for me? As he's saying goodbye to Sean, Sifu asked, did you vote for me? And Sean's like, no, I didn't. And so that night following tribal council and the day following, Dee's like, nope, I voted for Sean. I didn't vote for you, Sifu. And he's like, well, someone voted for me. She's like, I guess Sean did. And he's like, well, I asked Sean.
And why would he lie?
And why would he lie?
Yeah.
If he's like already quit. And she's like, I don't know. Anyway, I didn't. She sticks by it. It's like, she's got balls, man. Because it's like the logic is like, yeah.
Not there, but it's like.
I think you voted for me. No, I didn't.
But I didn't though, so.
So I think sometimes in Survivor, people really feel like they need to like fess up to things.
I know, I've noticed that. Especially, do you think that's like, maybe this is a tangent. Do you think that's like a new era thing? To afterwards, I don't know, or was it always
it's just like a human thing?
Yeah. To just like,
not
I guess, like,
everyone does it, but I would say it's like the default.
So afterwards, like when you're lucky enough to go back to the campsite to be like, okay, so who voted what, and like get the research. And which I mean, knowledge is power.
She's
so,
sticking by it.
Yeah.
She says she can't fathom being a quitter like Sean because she just thinks about her parents struggling in Cuba. She's like, oh, I am blessed to be on this island because there's clean drinking water. She's like, in Cuba, we didn't have that. They would have to be like carrying water on their back up like all these flights of stairs to get to their apartment because there was not clean running drinking water. So she's like, yeah, it's literally a blessing, everything I have in my life, and I would never quit. Sifu is still obsessing about the vote, and J. Maya is annoyed about it all. And she's like, fine, I'll just tell him I voted for him.
What? Why would they do that?
I know.
What?
I know.
Are you serious?
And Dee's like, yeah, sounds good. And then she's like, actually, J. Maya can go next. And Jemiah just seems cool.
Dang.
And Dee's like,
God, that's so
bye.
cold. Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. And just the fact that Dee's like, oh, wow. Okay. So I just feel like J. Maya felt the weight of this like tension and this awkwardness. And she's the type of person that, wants to like resolve things. And Dee's like, oh, I can sit in the discomfort. How many more days do we have left? Yeah. That amount of time.
20 more days? Great.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Yeah. I could tell Sifu I didn't vote for him for...
I can lie to a person's face if it means like me moving forward. Yeah, of course.
Like, is there a problem? LOL, that's hard for you. Okay, let that be hard for you. So she gets to merge. And at this point, it's been pretty easy for Dee so far because essentially she's in this very like tight majority. And the only tribal council she went to is one where like a guy quit.
Yeah, true.
Whereas other people have to like survive every single tribal council. But
they gotta fight for their lives.
They gotta fight for their lives. So she's reunited with the Reba 4. Nice. So Drew and Austin, Mama Julie and Dee are back together on the beach. And Emily, who is returning for Survivor 50, we'll be doing a profile on her, is also there at merge time. And Drew and Austin on their swapped tribe, they were with Emily. And they've pretty much like absorbed Emily into this like Reba alliance as well. So with the like and no one in Reba, so Sifu and J. Maya are also there. So it's like it's like 7 people majority alliance that she's coming in with. Whoa. And now Austin has an idol from earlier, and he's also got this amulet, and the amulet grows in power if they vote out J. Maya and this other girl Kelly. Okay. And if they vote out both of those people, the amulet becomes a full idol.
Whoa. Okay, interesting.
But the amulet, if J. Maya, Austin, and Kelly combine their because all 3 of them have amulets, and if they combine them, I think the first one is maybe like you get an extra vote. The second one you get to steal a vote, like as in like if you get down to 2 people.
Gotcha.
It becomes a steal a vote, but if you get down to 1 person, it becomes a full idol. Whoa. So he's like, yeah, well, let's just get them out. Yeah. Because then we'll have 2 idols. Yeah. So at that first like post-merge tribal council, they got to vote somebody out, and Dee is throwing out J. Maya's name. Okay. Because J. Maya is not part of her core alliance. Exactly. She's kind of offering up a Reba to the other tribe. Also, it helps make the amulet stronger. Yes. I'm also like, why? Because I just feel like I didn't really get to know J. Maya at this point. Yeah. And she really thought she had like a girls thing going on with like Julie, Dee, and herself. But this other guy, Caleb, he really becomes the target because he's just this like super outgoing, like he's like one of those guys that you're like, oh my God, he's so amazing, I'm jealous.
Oh my God. Okay. One of those.
Yeah, he smiles and you're like, wow, that's literally an angel smiling. He's like the nicest guy ever. And he's acting like he's working with everybody. And he's having conversations with everyone. And they're like, oh, he's got to go.
He's got to go.
He's like a salesman. And I think people are like, oh, we know he works in sales.
Yeah.
Because he could convince me to buy anything. Anything. So they get to tribal council. And he plays his shot in the dark. Because he knows, like, they're coming for him. They're coming for him. So that means he sacrifices his ability to vote because he plays his shot in the dark. And Jeff goes, and you are, and he opens the scroll, safe. Ah! It hits.
Crazy.
So it had hit before at this time, but this was like, it hit and it like truly
saved him. Phew.
It negated 11 votes against him.
Oh,
there was no other name in the urn.
Oh, my
because
God.
He couldn't vote.
And he couldn't vote.
Because
yeah.
So it was just 11 Caleb's, and Jeff read out each one, and he's just like, ah! People are like losing it.
Oh, that's good.
And then
that's good.
It was really fun.
That's good.
It was like one of those moments where you just like watch it and you go, ah! It was so fun. So they have to revote.
Yeah.
And they put it all on J. Maya.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the Reba versus Bello war is on. So Bello is like the other tribe that has a lot of numbers. And essentially Reba now, there's still Sifu around, but like Reba is very strong. Mm-hmm. Like they're just tight.
Yeah.
Like they're not turning on each other. Whereas Bello is fractured. We then get a pole challenge. Like when you have to like hold on to the pole.
Yes.
And that big toe knows how to hold on to a pole.
Hell yeah.
So she wins that one.
Okay, amazing.
And she cries and she says she thought of the pole as the American dream.
Yeah, she wasn't going to let it go for nothing.
Period. And so that is, this is the annoying thing also in New Era when the immunity is run and they like split the tribe in two again. And then, so essentially she wins that immunity, but then that split tribe still goes to tribal council, etc. Mm-hmm. And at this time, Caleb gets voted out.
Dang.
Because they're like, yeah, you kind of showed our butts when you played that shot in the dark, and we're going to really...
actually get you
We're going to get you now. Yeah. And part of that happened, too, because this girl, Katura, that was on the Bello tribe, flipped and voted with Dee and Julie. So the next day, the ladies realize that they have a 6-4 majority to the men. And they're like, well, why don't we work together?
Yeah.
What about that? And Katura is like, I would love that because I hate Bruce. Because she really dislikes Bruce.
Okay.
It's like her nemesis.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's short-lived, this girl's idea.
Oh, darn.
What was your question?
Oh, I'm curious, like, what does Dee think about, like, the girls all working together, or was she kind of like whatever?
I think she is getting like in an honest way close with them.
Yeah.
So it's hard because this girl Kelly, especially, she's like, I love this girl. Like this girl is so cool, but if we vote her out, she has that amulet, and that becomes a full ass idol. And at this point, her alliance with Mama Julie. Mm-hmm. Mama Julie is never writing her name down. It's like they are that tight. Yeah. It's like, this goes beyond the game. I am never turning on you. And Austin has lover boy eyes for her now. Mm-hmm. And he's also like, I would lay down my life for you. So she has two people in her original alliance that will never turn on her in this game. So yeah, I think she's focusing on the Reba 4.
Yeah.
So this is when we realize the Survivor auction is back.
Hello.
Which had been gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Like we haven't seen it in like years.
Oh wow.
And so it's this, you're aware of what the Survivor auction is.
I believe, isn't it like, it's when you like
for
like food, right?
It's when you get like money and you like bid on like different food items.
Yes.
And stuff.
And you don't know what it is. It is just like, what is it? Do you bid on it? It's like you bid on it first and then they open it up.
Well, sometimes you know what it is.
Like, that's true.
Like it depends on what round you're on. But the twist here is that you have to like go out into the jungle and like collect the money. So there's like money like hanging everywhere. Money. And so Dee rushes out. She gets the most money. She gets $900.
Hell yeah.
The other twist, which is unfortunate, is that they start the auction and Jeff shares that whoever ends the auction with the most money will lose their vote. So it incentivizes people to spend all of their money immediately.
Oh, okay.
So it's like not as fun.
Yeah.
Because like I think it's just there should not be any twist that fucks you over. No. You should just be able to like play the auction. Because what's nice about the auction is that it's this part of the season where like things are getting very serious with like blindsides and strategy and threats and stuff. And people are turning on each other, and then the Survivor auction is usually just this like really fun, like really just fun time.
Yeah,
and it's just silly,
and like people losing their minds for like chocolate, a bowl of spaghetti, chicken wings. Like I love that. Yeah.
So I think they should just. So essentially, what happens? She has $900. She does not want to end this auction with money, so she spends $900 on the first item, which is a chocolate milkshake.
Amazing.
Very expensive chocolate milkshake.
The most expensive chocolate milkshake ever.
So then at the one of the next immunity challenges, well, I just profiled Angelina Keeley to you.
Yes.
So another reason why that rice negotiation of hers went down in Survivor history is that the new era, you do not start with rice. There is no rice when you start the game.
Okay.
So you have nothing. So at this point in the game, Jeff will reveal the option of having rice, but it's a rice negotiation. Thank you, Angelina.
There you go. Wow.
And a certain amount of people have to give up their spot for immunity to get the rice. So this one's crazy. So it's this like bag of rice. It's like hanging. It's like a big like burlap sack bag of rice, and it's like hanging off of like a stick or something. And he's like, yeah, and I want to incentivize you to think quickly, because he gets a knife and he stabs the bag and the rice just is pouring out into the sand. He's like, that's your rice.
Oh my God.
TikTok.
Oh my God. That's fun.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite Jeff, because I was like, whoa, Jeff. Like,
what's this over here?
You want to see me go crazy? I got my knife now.
Also, Nan being like, what? But that rice is going on the ground. but that I want that rice.
No, you'll always have
so much rice. Don't you
You'll
worry.
have all the dog food you want in the world. You're not gonna go on Survivor. Don't worry. So Bruce wins immunity, and he was the target. So I think maybe the Women's Alliance would have like worked for like one vote.
Yeah, and then
but Bruce won, and so instead Kelly is voted out. Kelly's really cool. But in a way, she's Dee's op.
Yeah.
Because she's Bello, has that amulet, that kind of thing. And when Kelly gets voted out, it's a blindside, and she's like, "What the hell, you guys? Really?" Like, she is not happy when she leaves, which I actually really like. Yeah. Because some of these new era vote offs are like, "It's all good, guys.
Good game. Good
game. Like,
yeah. Good move, y'all.
They're literally so excited to play Survivor. They're like also excited to get voted out. Because
well, yeah, it's also
like part of the experience.
Exactly. It's part of like their Survivor like bingo card.
Yes.
It's like to get
they're like,
voted
oh my
out.
God, now Jeff, ooh, are you gonna snap my torch?
Snap my torch.
Ooh. Yeah. So Kelly just being like, what? Was it you? Was it, I was like, that is so real, and I love her for that. So with Kelly gone, Austin now has 2 full idols.
Wow.
Dee is
You can have more than one idol? Like, a person can have more than one idol?
¿Por qué no?
I don't know.
Why do you think so small, Nina?
I don't like this.
Why just have one idol when you can have two? Why not? So
this is why I can't be on Survivor. I'm like, I can't have 2. That's crazy.
Crazy good, you mean? Crazy great.
Yeah.
And Dee doesn't want to celebrate the Kelly blindside. She's not like rah about it, because she really did like her as a person. Yeah. But this blindside does cement the Reba 4, and we'll let Nina take that call.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. So Emily Flippin, who's going to be on Survivor 50, approaches Drew and Austin because that's like who she's mainly aligned with. And she's like, let's target Dee. She's a challenge threat. She's super likable. Like, why aren't we going for her? And they're like, nah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so. And she realizes that she's at the bottom of whatever this is.
This is, yeah.
And Dee is like essentially playing the game with people who are not willing to vote for her. Amazing. It's literally a dream.
Oh my God, what the heck?
Her Survivor season is, I think a lot of people, wild. When they say like, oh, what's a winner you relate to, or what's like your favorite winner, so many people will say Dee, but it's like, it's kind of like what people, when they go to play Survivor, it's like Dee's season is like everything going your way.
Yeah.
And it's like really fun and awesome, and you win.
Yeah. Oh, and you win at the end? Yeah, it sounds nice.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, my winner I relate to is Dee because it's the fun, good one.
Yeah,
it's great for her. So also, Austin is crushing on Dee at this point.
Cute.
And it's unclear if she's really crushing on him,
or if she's just kind of.
It sometimes feels a little asymmetrical. Like Austin is way more into Dee than Dee is into him, but she's also like, she likes him too.
Yeah,
you know.
That's cute.
So then there is this. I kind of forget what this was from like back in the day, but I remember it being a New Era twist that I was like, because New Era sometimes they just throw a lot of things at you, and you're like, but why? So essentially you like run an immunity challenge, but you're like split into like groups of 3. And for some reason, Julie is feeling like scared for her safety. Okay. So Austin gives Julie one of his idols.
Wow. Okay.
Because the Reba 4.
Yeah.
And Bruce wins immunity and on that immunity challenge. And spoiler alert, Julie doesn't give it back to Austin. Because she's like, thanks.
Oh my God, thanks, babe.
Thanks. Like no return, no refund.
No take backsies.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you gave it to us. And aren't we an alliance?
Yeah, so
what's
why do
the
you
problem?
care? Yeah.
I'm like kind of genius because a lot of times people will like lend an idol for safekeeping and they're like, can I have it back? Julie's like, why do you need it back? You already have one.
Yeah.
Do you really need 2? No, I don't think so. Great.
Amazing.
So the Kendra goes home. She's also on Bello. Now at this point, it's the Reba 4, the 3 Bellos, and 1 Lulu, Emily. Okay. And it's tough because it's like Katura wants Bruce out so bad because she like can't stand the guy.
Him, yeah.
But it's also a time when Bello should be like coming together to take out somebody on this like Reba foursome. And at tribal council, Bruce is targeted at that tribal council, and he had an idol and he didn't play it.
Oh, wow.
And Jake was a backup vote, and so they essentially like did not take their chance. And now Emily Flippin is like target number 1 because Emily was trying to make something happen against the Rebas.
Yeah.
And the Bellos just like couldn't
get it together.
Dang. Exactly. So this is when Austin and Dee are like stargazing at night. Like they just would like lay in the sand on their backs and just look up at the stars and talk for hours. Okay. That's how good her Survivor experience was. She literally had like a cutie to be like, let's look at the stars together.
And people just fully being like, I'll never put your name down. And challenges that she could do. What?
And he shares that one of his favorite Survivor moments was when Boston Rob and Amber fell in love on their season.
Of course.
And he's like, maybe one day I'll find my Amber.
What a lover boy.
I know. It's so sweet. And so at this point, the numbers are dwindling.
We're getting to it.
The Rebas are starting to look at each other. And Mama Julie is worried about Drew. So Drew is the guy that's really aligned with Austin.
Okay.
And Drew, in reality, wants a final 3 with Drew, Austin, and Emily.
Okay.
Not Dee and Julie. And Drew goes to Austin, and Austin's like, well, I'm not going to turn on Dee. Like, I can't.
Wow.
I can't turn on Dee, but we can vote out Julie. And Julie also says she'll never vote off Dee as well.
Oh my God.
But Austin, because he does not want to like turn on Dee at all, he tells Dee the plan about Julie.
Okay.
But he's like, but don't tell Julie, like, let it happen. you know, like we already have the votes, but he's like, but I'm so tight with you, and I don't want you to feel blindsided tonight when Julie goes.
Yeah.
Dee's not going to let Julie leave the game like that.
Oh.
No. So she tells Julie, they're coming for you, and play that idol that Austin gave you that you still have.
You still have. That's right.
But it needs to be an absolute secret. So at this point, Dee and Julie are acting like they're not even close anymore. Yeah. They're not tight. They're not talking around camp. Like the vibes are off. But they're not.
They're stronger than ever.
Stronger than ever, you could say. So Julie plays her idol that night and saves herself.
Wow.
And that's when Emily goes home. Julie puts the single vote on Emily, and Emily goes home. And afterwards, after this tribal council, Dee remains, I did not tell Julie anything. Kind of like the Sifu vote. Nope, didn't. Yeah. And it's like, she does not waver from that from the rest of the game. And so this is like her and Julie doing their top Oscar acting of like acting like, oh, Dee, you turn on me. Yeah, whatever. You know. So, because she knows that if she told the truth about this, she would be the next one out. She would be targeted for it.
Yeah.
So she does this whole act. And then Austin wins this reward. And it's a big reward. It includes a choppa ride, helicopter.
Ooh,
to
where?
To go to like an island and have a meal, and you get to like fly around and be like, wow, it's so beautiful. And Austin, of course, takes Dee.
Of course.
But then Jeff is like, oh, and you need to pick someone else. And Austin's like, no, I'm kidding. He very graciously also invites Katurah, but Katurah realizes very quickly she's the third wheel. Because they're like being all cutesy in the helicopter. They're like touching each other's knees. They're like literally like only eyes for each other. And Katurah's like, doop doop doop. Well, all right.
Okay.
All right, I'll just enjoy my meal, but like, by all means, act like I'm not even here. Sounds great. So Dee wins another immunity related to toe strength.
Oh, really?
I hope she's been like strengthening those toes
that toe
before Survivor 50. And Dee wants Drew out at this point, but she doesn't give Austin the same courtesy that Austin gave her
to tell him.
No, she doesn't tell Austin that it's Drew's time.
Yeah.
So Austin ends up playing an idol on himself incorrectly, and Drew's voted out.
Wow.
But don't worry, she's able to make nice with him the next day.
Of course.
She's able to make up. Sorry. Yeah. And then at this point, Katurah is like, oh, wait. We need to split up Dee and Austin. So Katurah's been like flip-flopping the whole game. She's like so focused on Bruce. Yeah. She's like, she didn't stick with her fellow Bellows. But now she's like, oh, wait, yeah. Okay, yeah. Dee and Austin, one of them needs to go. And so she's going for Dee. Jake, who's still playing in the game from Bello as well, he has an idol, and he's like, okay, let's figure this out. Let's make this happen. However, at Tribal Council, Katurah gets nervous and switches up her vote last minute and switches it onto Julie instead of Dee. And at this point, Austin was also okay with voting out Julie because he tried to the night before, etc. So Julie does go home.
Whoa.
But if Katurah had kept with her plan with Jake and voted Dee, Dee would have gone home.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
And Dee's like, bye, Julie. Because Dee did vote Katurah that night, but I think she knew that Julie was going home.
I'm gonna go home. Dang.
And it was tough. So at the final four, Dee wins immunity.
Woo!
Final four immunity. So she gets to choose. She's going into the finals now.
Yeah. Wow. Just like that. Of course she is.
And just like that. So she brings Austin into the final three with her. And then she puts Jake and Katurah into fire.
Of course.
Technically, Austin has played a pretty good and dominant game up to this point. So if it was like the best game mechanics, she probably would have put Austin in fire against someone else and would have taken like Jake or Katurah with her. But Dee is also the kind of emotional player that she's like, yeah, I am that close with you. Yeah. they're kissing at this point.
Oh my God.
Not on camera though. We don't see it on camera, but she admits like, yeah, it's
a thing.
It's a thing.
It's something we're doing.
It's a thing.
Oh my gosh.
And Jake ends up winning fire. And in the finale, before she goes to final tribal council, she says, I am living the survivor dream. She had her sights set on the American dream.
Yeah.
Equals survivor dream. So at the final tribal council, Jake essentially doesn't have a realistic chance of winning. He does do like pretty good answers at tribal council.
Yeah.
But Dee and Austin, just like the game they played.
It was like their game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Dee and Austin, you kind of like don't know exactly where it's going to go because essentially Dee has a locked in vote with Julie, but Austin has a locked in vote with Drew. Yeah. And how are these other like burned bellows gonna play? Gonna vote. But then she drops this bombshell on Austin where she's like, oh yeah, I actually did tell Julie that the plan was to get her out, and I told her to play the idol, and I never told you, and I'm just telling you now. And you can see his heart like getting crushed.
Wow.
And that's when it's like, oh, Dee's definitely the winner. Yeah. Because it was this moment at tribal council for her to be like, because he literally thinks that they have like played the game like hand in hand.
Hand in hand, telling each other everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
So she wins. Mm-hmm. She gets 5 votes. Austin gets 3 votes. So nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
But she gets 5 votes and is the winner.
Oh my gosh, we got a winner in our midst, baby.
Yes. So this is the first winner I think I'm profiling for you that's returning for Survivor 50.
Yeah.
So she, in her preseason interview, she says that she's already so grateful for her perfect Survivor season. Thank you. Thanks, God. But she doesn't believe she's going to get cut early from this season or ever. She just doesn't have that mindset.
Yeah.
She doesn't. Oh my gosh. I'm like, can you hear my stomach growling, Mike? I'm just like, stomach, keep it to yourself. We got to be podcasting. And essentially in this Survivor 50, her mindset is all about shields.
Okay.
So she wants to keep the big guys in the game because they'll be like challenge meat shields. She, why vote me out so early? I can be a shield. So essentially she wants to be a shield for others, and then she wants shields in front of her because that's kind of her mindset. Because she's like, I know the only way I know how to play is a dominant game. So that's not gonna change. Mm-hmm. But I just need to like convince people to play with me. She's a very convincing person because she'll say something like I said, like she's a little spicy. She'll say things and I'm like, was that nice? But she says it in this way that you're like, but I agree.
But I agree though. So
wow, you've changed my mind.
Yeah.
So, and she also was a On Fire co-host with Jeff for one season. Mm-hmm. So she's close with Jeff. Also, her and Austin, that doesn't really become a thing.
Oh.
It was, I guess, short-lived. But last I heard, this was a while ago, so who knows if this is still a thing. But I think Austin was dating Jeff Probst's niece.
Whoa.
So
okay, small world.
So I hope you're like in love and happy, Austin, and all other parties included. So her starting tribe, she's with Jonathan.
Okay.
I'm like, Dee is so fit. She also just played the challenge. Mm-hmm. So she is like, she is in the best shape of her life. She's a unit. Whoa. And she's on a starting tribe with Jonathan. I'm like, is she going to see tribal council once before merge?
It sounds like another perfect game.
It sounds like another perfect game to me.
Another perfect game.
She also is going to be playing with Mike White. She's like, oh my God, he seems so fun. Mm-hmm. She's going to be playing with Charlie, who I'll be profiling soon. Yeah. And she's like, I feel like Charlie only knows how to play the middle. And Dee's like, I only know how to play from the top. And she doesn't see him as a threat, which is surprising because I feel like every other person's preseason interview is like, Charlie's a threat.
A threat, yeah.
And she's also going to be on a starting tribe with Tiffany, considers her a friend as well. Also Camilla, she's on her starting tribe with. She also feels connected with her. She like loves her like softness, and like she just feels like she has these like big like soft eyes, which Camilla does.
She does,
and she really likes how Camilla's commitment to Kyle was, because she also like formed like fight alliances in her season, and that's how she got to the end. And I'm like, she's like, oh, the Camilla Kyle alliance,
like that. Yeah, I like what I see.
And she loved how Camilla, even when she was on the jury and was no longer going to be in the final 3, she was like, Kyle, I got you, and rallied for him. And she's like, that is such a big deal. And I love that. And I think if Dee ends up on the jury, she will like love being that person for probably Emily flipping, because she's very close with Emily now post-season. So she's like, either Emily, if we get to the end and Emily's on the jury, she's gonna rally for me, and if I am on the jury, I'm gonna rally for her. So I hope we both go deep. And the only person that is on her starting tribe that she listed as a foe was Chrissy, because she feels like Chrissy's cutthroat. But so many people have listed her on the foe.
On the foe. Well, that's how I know her name, because that's so many people have brought her up as like, ooh, gotta get her out. Gotta get her out.
She's a winner.
But she is a winner. So.
And she's a new Arrow winner too. Yeah. So I think especially these
very
like,
fresh.
These like very fresh. Old Arrow players that have played multiple seasons and still haven't had that win. I'm like, oh, and you got a win like what? Like 5 minutes ago?
And then you're back?
And you're back?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, prove them wrong.
I think Dee is gonna battle her little heart out challenge wise with Jonathan by her side, and
they're gonna kill it.
They're gonna kill it.
They're gonna kill it. And
I
can also see them just like working really well together. Actually, I feel like their personalities, from what I listened to on the profiles,
I agree.
I feel like they could work together really well. But yeah, I'm intrigued.
So no, I'm very interested in her. I also wonder if like maybe this season we'll get the villain edit. A villain I love though. Because I'm just like, she just
it's like what you said. It's like, okay, she's sassy, but you're right. You gotta do, and Survivor, you gotta do what you gotta do. Or even
she's sassy and not right, but wow, she's convincing that I suddenly agree with her.
Yeah.
But then when you're like out of her presence, you're like, wait,
let me think about that. Wait, is it good for my game or not? Wait.
Yeah. No, she just says things with such conviction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's inspiring. So
yeah, I'm very excited to see her in action in Survivor 50. That's for sure.
I know. Oh, Savannah and
no, that's what I was thinking too. I want to see the two of them like around each other. Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna. I think it's gonna be
too similar.
Too similar, and they're gonna be like, and you gotta go.
Yeah.
Only one of us on the beach. But they're not on starting tribes, so
exactly.
Maybe they can figure that out later. But that is a profile of Dee from Survivor 45. If you've enjoyed this profile, please subscribe. We will be recapping Survivor 50, so stay tuned. And if you are interested in hearing the story of other players that are going to be playing Survivor 50, please watch our other profiles. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to listen to, and I think you'll like them. And Nana's been enjoying them, and yeah, we think you will too. So yeah,
stay tuned.
See ya.
Bye.